cute.
Cells. Thank you very much. Where do you get that, huh?
If a train left New York at 300 miles per hour, an accelerated speed 15 miles per hour, and traveled a distance of 683 miles, tell me, sir, what time would that train reach Chicago? Get the fucking delinquent!
Said that.
What time did I hit the train?
So this guy here, welcome back to Not Yet Live. This guy is like Alex Jones. Tone it down. We did that already, but look at this. Tell me this. This is your Sith Lord. Look, he's with it. It looks like he's channeling. No, is that just me?
Oh no. I thought it was a certain salute that could get us banned.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Well, Alex Jones himself has been banned
so
from YouTube. Well, I'm not either, but
you're right.
I read about them sometimes.
He looks like he's about to be like, this is it. So do you want to play
So
this?
the math thing that we were doing just then, it came about because I was trying to calculate Louis Gohmert's IQ, and I got really frustrated like that guy did, and he decided to make fun of me with that airdrop. So that's that story. Anyway, we have some idiocy from Marjorie Taylor Greene, but Alex Jones, we promise, will come after that. So you let her rip.
All right, let her rip.
This is before they have been convicted of anything.
So she's talking about the 1-6
violated. Pre-trial, they are sitting in that jail. Do you know they have begged to go to Guantanamo Bay? Because
I want to hear that for myself.
I want to hear it right from them, because if you go to Guantanamo Bay, buddy, which is what'll happen to your rights, and that's Louis Gohmert.
Is that Louis Gohmert? I had no idea. That's one of my favorite airdrops. So it's Louis Gohmert.
Are treated better than they are treated there, but no one cares about them. These people have been arrested and charged, and they're wasting in jail.
Did you ever actually get into those jails? Because last I heard, you and the other G Unit members showed up at the jail and tried to bust your way in because you didn't make an appointment the way normal people do.
Betty Bauer is going to ruin our bit here in a little bit because she did a much better bit, but we'll get a much better bit,
and we owe it to her to share.
But this,
even though
something else that we're probably not going to hear about. What about the fact that there's a man named Ray Epps? Do you know who's not in the DC jail?
Epstein? No, he's dead. He didn't kill himself. We checked.
Ray Epps. Ray Epps is not in the DC jail, and I know because I went in the DC jail. I did not see him there. He also is on video over and over again telling people.
Right now, I want to, she's like, I went into the DC jail, and I want it to be like when Agent Starling.
I was just thinking that. I was just thinking that. That is so amazing. Oh my God.
I went in there. They were like, hey, baby.
They're like, I can smell you.
Go in the Capitol.
Well, I'm sure we'll hear about Ray Epps this evening.
I don't think we're going to hear about Ray Epps. I don't think so. I don't think he's on the witness list. You know who else we probably won't hear about? The man on the scaffolding, the so-called scaffolding commander that told the crowd, told them, sent them, gave them orders to go in the Capitol.
Are you talking about Trump? I remember him on a scaffolding telling people to go to the.
The only difference is he was behind behind a bulletproof screen that probably wasn't Florida man strength, even though it should be, because Trump is a Florida man.
Nancy Pelosi in the House and Mayor Muriel Bowser.
If I could
so stop it for a second.
Who's in charge of security?
So she's blaming Nancy Pelosi for
Sergeant in Arms,
and she's blaming Nancy Pelosi for not having adequate protection from the people who were shouting, "Hang Nancy Pelosi." So, I don't know. Can you explain that?
I'm going to go with Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, and whatever else she named, also herself, are not tactically adept at defending a large building.
Nor are they tactically
against
adept.
1,500 rabid
Nor are they
breathers.
Trained to understand what type of security they would need at their
It's not
building.
their fucking job, son. They were busy running for their lives from a mob of murderous assholes.
Well, they were actually
that
busy.
you all called in.
Well, prior to that, they
the
were
man
actually
on the scaffolding giving orders.
they were actually trying to do their job, which was to certify the votes for the election. That was actually their job that day. And I think that Schumer and Pelosi probably were more focused on
Well, if they
doing their jobs.
look, they would have let that go through if they had a legal hind leg to stand on, but they didn't, because the only way they can get it is this is
And that would be
employed
Nancy
by-
Pelosi.
Right.
Nancy
The
Pelosi,
speaker.
the Speaker of the
Who is
House,
this guy?
is the one in charge.
I don't know, but
of
I
the
like him.
House Sergeant at Arms, and that the House Sergeant at Arms and the Senate Sergeant at Arms turned down the request for the National Guard to keep all of us safe.
All of us safe. As I recall,
You were not in office
I wasn't.
yet?
I mean, I wasn't there.
She wasn't there, was she?
I wasn't there. She was there, I think, or whatever, but I wasn't there. I was literally just surrounded by, I don't know, 8 screens, 5 to 8 screens, feeding me different angles of every single thing that was going on. Right?
Yeah, actually, you were seeing more than she was. If she was inside the building,
I watched
she
that.
wasn't seeing all the TV, what the TV cameras were seeing.
MTG. It's effortless.
The media probably knew the building was breached before she did.
You were literally the dumbest person that I've ever seen in Congress.
Do you think that
And
was
I've seen
true?
some
What
dumb
I just,
people.
I might have
Yes,
just screwed myself.
Well, I mean, I kind of, I don't KROT does not absolutely agree with Miss Parker, but sometimes maybe you need to suss that little thought out. I don't know. You know,
I just remember I was listening to it and I heard a press person say, "Oh my God, there is a huge crowd of people descending down inside the building.
As I recall, it's well known that Trump did not, he denied the National Guard access. It's pretty well
And
laid
didn't
out.
he use the National Guard to
No, he
clear
just said
everybody out
no.
of that church where he stood with the upside down Bible?
I know, it's probably Secret Service, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, upside down Bible man versus this guy. Anyway, and this lady.
From the threats that they knew existed.
Are we going to find out if they got ordered to do that by the Speaker or by the leader in the Senate?
When
Are we going to find that
Republicans-
out tonight?
No, we will not hear that from the January 6th committee that has spent millions of taxpayer
But
dollars.
will you hear it from
supposedly
Pelosi? Will
I'm
you
waiting
hear?
for her to be like, abortion, and just start throwing words out.
Yeah, coming up, Louis Gohmert starts throwing
Let's
out
get on that. All right.
abortion.
Well, you want to dip on this bit?
Yeah, let's dip on this bitch and let's
Let's
get to
fans-
why everybody came here today.
to watch this. All right.
This is just hilarious.
And we are not going to let you do the same thing to us. Is that understood, little man?
Is he talking?
You,
Bill Gates.
you
Oh,
will
Bill Gates.
pay for what you've done. And I pray that God send angels to visit vengeance upon you. But none of us
Last
will
I checked,
harm a
angels
hair
don't do
on your
vengeance,
filthy,
do they?
murderous heads.
Okay, is he sending? I mean, I could think of 100 reasons to pray for angels to destroy Bill Gates and his ilk. But I'm sorry, what did he do again? Is it from the vaccines, or is it from him like forcefully circumcising kids in Africa, which is known, or testing vaccines and shit like that on people that
I think
I mean, are you going to go after him for that, or are you going to be like Bill Gates is the devil?
you're assuming that this man is anything besides
There are so many
lard
reasons.
and emotions.
There are so many reasons to go after Bill Gates, but this ain't one of them.
I know. But like I said, what do you get from emotions and lard? I don't know. It's like
Lotion.
it's like ganglia in a small insect. No offense to
This
small
will be over
insects.
quick.
God will crush you. Crush you. You will be destroyed, not us.
As Miss Parker pointed out, I think he needs a visit from Pastor Locke
He
to
needs-
exercise some
He
of those.
needs some.
demons.
He needs a demon deliverance. Hey, I gotta do it accurately, or I'm
Okay.
not gonna do it at all.
I just wish the doors closed because there's kids next door. And I
Well,
want
yeah,
to-
but that's not gonna. I didn't drop any f bombs.
that's a good point.
Caster Lock doesn't do that in public.
Our will.
I'm gonna
breaks
airdrop the
you.
shit out of this 1 minute
God
clip.
breaks Bill Gates. Gah, gah, gah. You understand that?
Yeah, okay, but knowing what I know about God, he ain't done shit. Really, recently, I haven't seen him. I mean, where's he at? And we're gonna get to that with Gomer because apparently God is dipped.
Okay, I'm gonna make a confession here. I don't know when this was recorded,
It doesn't.
You
but it's
will
been
be visited
uploaded
by the
recently
Spirit
by a
of
lot of
God.
people, so I'm guessing that it's fairly recent.
I love this failure of his producer or his engineer or whatever.
Yeah, he's pissed.
Look at him. Look at him. He's camera, right? But he wants to you, right? So much so.
Understand that?
Look, damn it. Look at him. He keeps looking
You
over.
will
He's
be
like,
visited
why?
by the Spirit of God.
There you go. Now you got it. Good boy.
You will be
You're fired.
visited.
Okay.
You know, this is how my
Be visited by the Spirit of God.
acted when they were a little constipated trying to
You
grow
will
one
be
out.
visited.
you will
Sorry,
be-
I talked right over that.
You will be suspicious. I'm sorry. I'll do it one more time.
You will be visited by the Spirit
I
of
thought
God.
it took me a while to figure out what he was saying.
You will be visited.
Visited. He's stroked out
By
for
the
just
angel.
a moment.
By the
Angel.
by the angel,
meets girl.
which means I can only assume he was going with angel of death.
Yeah.
Dude, you can't shoot lightning bolts out of your fingers, you piece of shit. And God, he doesn't care about you, man. Obviously, knowing what you're going through right now with your level of like all the shit that you have said since Sandy Hook, man, it's coming back to bite you in the ass, bro. And I can't wait. It's gonna be just to watch.
Well,
Oh,
I think we're almost
That's it for that.
at time
Alright,
here,
we'll be
and
back in a moment. I am the Giga.
I am your Miss Parker, and we will be back with deconstructing Louis Gohmert's whatever you want to call it that he delivered today, and then a special treat. Yes, he's coming up, and Betty Bauer's award show
Okay, we'll get to that. We'll
Yes.
be right back in a moment. This
is Nothing Yet Live.
funny.